What's up, guys? Toxic Mallet from Toxic Gang here. Just to show you little skills on my Scourge Warlock, what I'd consider mid-game. Just take note that I did not build this myself, and I'm by far not claiming that I got this offline. And better players such as Lighted Up Dan or somebody as that might not like this build, and you might want to go with something they have, but they're better players, so go for them. First spell that you like maxing out, and these are just your ones you start out with, is Killing Flames. It is probably your best move, I would say, as an encounter, because it spawns a shadow puppet, and it's probably the best finisher move for the Scourge. I would say it does increase damage for every rank you put up on it. And what I was doing before I started explaining this was just showing those who are new that might not know. The green is your at wheels, the reds are your encounters, the dark orange or yellow is your dailies, and then the yellows are your class features, which I'll make a video later that goes into detail about all of that. So like I said, Killing Flames, very good move, early game, late game, mid game to me. I'm not saying this is the best move for the Scourge, because it's probably not, but this is the best move for me at this particular time. The next power I'm going to talk about is the first daily power, which is going to be Root of the Hatter. It's AoE, whether people want to believe it is or not, because you target one person with it does not mean it's not AoE. You summon 4 or 5 bats, come up out of the ground and attack a enemy, and then after that enemy's dead, they move to the next. That is AoE, whether y'all want to believe it or not. If y'all don't believe me, talk bad about me in my comments, I don't care. But very good move. I still use it and will use it. So late game, as you can see, your damage goes up through your ranks. So I use it even now, and I'm level 39. I would consider anything over level 40 to be late game. So the next thing we're gonna get down to is probably my other encounters here. Vampiric Embrace, I used it for a while, and it was good, so I went ahead and maxed it out, just because you need to put points in other places, same as Dark Spiritual Aurora. Both of them are dailies, of these are dailies rather. I do not use them except for the flame of one, but I don't even use it. So Dread Theft is another very good move. I use it religiously. It is you channel a beam of pure energy through targets. It is AoE because it goes through a target and hits whatever's behind them, which makes it very good for PvP, PvE, and as you can see, your damage buff goes up as you increase your rank, which is very good about this spell. If you're one of those guys that likes to get in a dungeon and see if you can get the most damage throughout the dungeon, and even on the boss, this is a very good spell to have, because it's a pure channel. It lasts about, I don't know, probably about 7 seconds, maybe give or take a few. I ain't trying to quote the exact amount, but it does moderate damage, and I love it. Hand of Blight is my first at will spell I use on my RT. It either throws projectiles long range, or if the targets get up close, it turns into like a melee, and it gives you 4 buffs that increase your damage and your attack speed. So it's very good PvP, PvE, because everybody likes picking on the squishy guys in these MMOs, so naturally they're going to come after the Scourge. Fiery Bolt is my next one that I use. It's really good AoE damage. I don't remember it through the earlier stages of it, but it does take a little bit of a casting time, but the damage it puts out is it's just ridiculous. Very good. I use it maxed out. Yeah, so I just use it PvP, even now, but it will be replaced later. But for now, it's the best spell for me. So, like I said, the way I run this class is that it can do massive damage to a single target, or it can do a good bit of damage to every AOE damage. So it's the way I run it in my class. A lot of people's like, well, why don't you choose one or the other? And I'm like, well, I like to be different personally myself. I'm from Louisiana. I'm from the South. I just like being different. So let's see. You do take a lot of aggro with this build, by the way. So I'd kind of be careful about who you play with. Flames of Empowerment's my one of my class features. It's very good. It allows you to deal damage buff as long as your action points are full. So you could imagine I hardly ever use any of my dailies unless I have to. 8% starting out, then you get a 2% damage buff, and then another 2% damage buff. So 12% damage overall to your encounter spells, just because you have full action points is good. Hellish Rebuke is my second at wheel. I use it on my LT, and it puts a tick on your enemies. It don't do that much damage. You're looking at, you're gonna be like, wow, 1200, 1500 damage, that ain't much. Wrong. It is a tick damage spell. It applies that damage over time. So you got it at rank 2, and then at rank 3 you get damage buffs, so you get more damage applied over time. It is great for PvP. I use it all the time. I'll start out, I'll tick it with them, I'll burn through my combo, I'll tick them again, and while they're running away, they think they've got away, and then boom, Hellish Rebuke still on them, and they're dead. So it's a great move. Not that great for PvE, maybe, except for boss fights. Just because you can, tick it on there, and he's not gonna, it's gonna hurt him over time. So it'll help you get your max damage or the most damage on a boss, if you like to do that kind of thing. I'm the competitive player, so every time me and my buds get in a dungeon, I want to do the most damage. Another thing would be Tyrannical Threat and No Pity. I'll do them. Sorry about that, I messed something up. Tyrannical Threat and No Pity, No Mercy. I will be getting those later, and Warlock's Bargain. That'll probably be the gist of my build. I might go through and put points in on these other ones. I don't know yet. But as far as right now, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to do. On my feats, as you can see, I take 1 an Energizing Curse. It's just for the action points, you get them fast anyway. You really don't need it. Then I take 3 in Weapon Mastery for my critical chance. Then I take 3 in my toughness for my hit points. You take a lot of aggro, you need the hit points, trust me. Even with a companion, you're gonna need the hit points. Empowering, do this for your counter damage. Devastating casting, is your cooldowns for your casting, your encounters. Blood Pact is good for your damage done by your health, I believe that says. Yes. So it's very good, and then I max out that, and that's for your critical. So I chose Hellbringer, Paragon, but max out all these that I'm going over, and I'll make another one later that goes more in depth in these, because I'm not sure how I'm gonna run these yet. I may have to buy a token to redo all this, so we'll see. Be kind of close. We'll see. So yeah, that's pretty much how my feats and my powers go. I'm gonna show you how I would pull my combos off. Right, see, I got these TRs here, so I apologize I couldn't get in a better spot. What I'd first start out doing is, like I said, I would tick them with my Hellish Rebuke. So, like I said, it's a tick over time spell. So see, there you go. It don't do much over time, but it's enough. So yeah, see, your companion goes take aggro, which is what you want. You want no aggro on you. So you tick them, you go straight into your dread theft, and it don't do much damage. But like as you can see, just look at the damage over time. You got 5,000 normal and maybe 2 or 3 critical. So just to show you how I would do it real fast on my power list, I'd Hellish Rebuke them, go straight into Dread Theft. As soon as Dread Theft channels, it takes a minute, like maybe 7 to 8 seconds. I'd go straight into Fiery Bolt, and then I'd use Killing Flames for last, just because of the Shadow Puppet, and it does the more damage based on the opponent's missing health. So once again, here it goes: Hellish Rebuke, Dread Theft. See, just watch. I mean, you're like, it's not a lot of damage, but just look at it. It's going up 4,000 and then 3,000. So that's 7,000 worth of damage you just did. The flames, and then you're gonna go straight into your dead flames. But what I'm gonna say is do not cast your puppet spell right away. If your opponent if you don't think you can get the killing chance, go with your gut. You're probably not. Either throw a couple at wheels at them, or let your teammates slow them down before you cast that, so you don't miss your soul puppet. You're really gonna want that soul puppet to take off aggro. As you see, my action points are now full, so all my damages, all my encounters do more. As you saw, the AoE from that spell, and then you got like I said, all of your damage does more. This is Brood of Hatter. Like I said, it does AoE. You can fight me on that if you want. I don't care. I think it does AoE, but by far I'm not the best Scourge Warlock player in the world. I don't claim to be. I'm new to this game, just like many of you are, considering it just came out from computer. I'll show you my character sheet and what I'm wearing. It don't really matter because it's all crap and it will be replaced. Like I said, if you don't like this build, you don't have to use it. I just find it helpful. It helps me. My teammates like it when we're doing dragons or something like that. Like I said, there's way better players out there. Light It Up Dan's one of them. I used to follow his stream. I watched a lot of his videos on YouTube. I mean, if you don't like somebody just telling you what's what, and I like the way the guy does his channels. It's his channel. He does it the way he does it, and that's it. Like, he don't take no crap from nobody's, and he kind of inspired me. So I'm trying this. Me and a buddy are. So like I said, follow us on Twitch and on YouTube. Twitch is zhay61 for myself, and then Matt, it is Undead Yank, and the Yankee, sorry, the E's are 3s, and there's a space between Undead and Yankee. And then you can follow us on Twitter at Toxic Gaming, space between Toxic and Gaming, and you can also follow our joint YouTube account, which we will be putting videos up on tonight, actually, of us, which is Toxic Gaming. Get YouTube, space between Toxic and Gaming. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this build. I hope y'all use it. I mean, it's a very fun build to play, whether you like the Scourge or you don't. Just make sure, like I said, if you're going to play the Scourge, make sure you got somebody there to take aggro from you, because Scourge is squishy. No matter how much constitution you got, it's just going to happen like that. But enjoy. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, and hope to see y'all in our stream.